Once CANoe package is installed, um, to check the functionalities of CANoe or to control CANoe using Python, we will create a Python project. Here, let's try to create a Python file, new file, demo file. Let's name it like a Py CANoe. Okay. Now new file is available. Now let's try to import from CANoe, import CANoe module. Okay, and let's try to activate the virtual environment which we created earlier. Okay, once the CANoe module is imported, let's go back to the documentation here. So after importing CANoe module, we need to create an instance for the CANoe class. Okay, this is how you need to create a CANoe instance. So after creating a CANoe instance, to open a CANoe configuration, there is a method called CANoe dot uh, open method. Okay, so if you see the open method documentation, um, there are few arguments like first argument can be CANoe configuration. So this is a mandatory argument, and the remaining arguments are optional. So visible is something you can see the document parameters here. CANoe config parameter, the complete path of the CANoe configuration. Okay. Second one is visible. If the value is true, okay, true if you wanted to see CANoe UI. Okay, default value is true. If you mention it as false, then whatever configuration, CANoe configuration you tried opening, it will be opened in backend. It won't be visible to the user. Okay, and there is one more parameter, auto save. It is a boolean value that indicates whether the active configuration should be saved. If it is, if there are any changes or someone already opened it. Okay, and the default value is false. And one more is this prompt user parameter. It is also a boolean value that indicates whether the user should intervene in error situations. Okay, the default value is false here. Now let's try to open a configuration. I have a demo configuration placed in the test folder here. Let's try to copy the path of this demo configuration. Okay, so this is the way you will open a configuration. Let's minimize this and see it in backend what is happening. Now I'm executing this file. You can already see there is a log already. CANoe config, which config. This is the demo config which I tried to load now. Open now. So it is saying it is found, and it is saying dispatched the CANoe printer to client. So this is the client which will be used by Python for communicating with the CANoe. And yeah, finally it says loaded CANoe config. Okay, now you can see in backend the CANoe configuration is loaded. Now what we can do is we can I will try to start the measurement. Okay, CANoe dot start measurement. Okay, so you can see it here already. There is no such thing. It is not already started. Now what we will do, we will start the simulation, start the measurement, and wait for 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, okay, let's try to import from time, import as wait. Now after 5 seconds, I wanted to close. I wanted to stop the measurement. Okay, so for stopping a measurement, there is a method called stop measurement. Let us try to execute it again. Now you can see it loaded the CANoe configuration, started the CANoe configuration, waiting for 5 seconds now, and now it is stopped. And then yeah, so after stopping it, let's say if you don't wanted to keep the configuration open, then what you can do is CANoe instance dot quit. Okay, you can quit the CANoe configuration, loaded CANoe configuration using the method quit. Now let's try to execute it again. You can see it is running now. Yeah, stopped and quit. Okay, that's it for this video. In next video, we will see how to set a value to signal and how to get the value of live signal uh, from the CANoe.